Hi, this is Mr. Clancy, and in this video we're going to talk about the Earth's composition. This is a key concept to understand in uh, Earth science as a key component of and to understand what it's important to understand this in order to understand what's going on in the environment. For example, what causes volcanoes and earthquakes and stuff like that, which we'll get into. So, some characteristics. One thing to remember is that the elements. Let me talk about this. All right, elements and compounds. All right, that are distributed unevenly, if you will, around the world. We know there's a lot of copper, for example, and a lot of metals in places like South America. In this country, there's a lot of copper in Arizona, for example, and it's in South Africa. And one key thing to remember is that this has caused many, I would say, both economic and political conflicts. Economic and political conflicts. Are caused by this. Alright, so it's a huge implication for the world as a whole. And the Earth's composition, we'll talk about what that looks like and some of the various components. The Earth's actual composition. All right, a couple of things about it. I'll just put a colon here. It's basically a series of concentric layers. Concentric circles, right? Concentric layers that are composed of various materials. All right, and let's start here with, I'm going to go C. I'll go one. I shall go one here. The innermost layer, the innermost component is called the core. The core of the Earth, just like the core of an apple. All right, and this is comprised of what's called an inner core. All right, and this is largely solid, consisting largely of, there's a lot of nickel in there and iron. All right, and basically those are some of the heavier metals that were that basically are in the center. There's typically lighter compounds like sand on the surface. We'll get up to that in just a few minutes. The second is called a outer core. All right, there's an outer core, and this is primarily liquid. Very hot liquid. All right, above the outer core is the mantle. Is the mantle. All right, mantle. By the way, I'm going from the innermost to the outermost, as you can probably tell there. And this contains something called magma. That's magma, M-A-G. Magma. One of my former customers, when I called them the mining industry, is Magma Copper Company. Anyway, the magma is like a molten rock. The magma is a molten rock. One key thing to remember about the magma is that the magma has cells of convection. So just like we've been studying convection in water and convection in air, where we have like hot air rises because it's less dense, cold air falls because it's denser, warm water rises, less dense,